This movie is crazy. It's one of the most f***ed up things in the history of cinema. In its entire lifetime, it's been banned in a total of 6 different countries. Those 6 countries, I'm just gonna read off a list right here. The UK, Singapore, Malaysia, Ireland, South Korea, and Spain. Those are some pretty prominent countries that have banned this very liberal, very countercultural piece of cinema. South Korea and Malaysia are the only 2 countries that have still banned this movie to this very day. It stars a very young Malcolm McDowell as Alex, the leader of a gang of thugs that he likes to call his droogies. They rape people, they beat people up, they treat them like shit, and they pillage them. It's horrible. They break into people's homes where they're supposed to feel safe, and they exploit them and do all sorts of stupid, crazy crap to them. You know, if a woman is in the house, they're most likely gonna rape her. Probably doesn't matter how attractive they are. On one particular night, the boys try to break into this woman's house, and again, they use this excuse to get in. You know, there's been a car accident, somebody's seriously hurt, we need to use your phone. And, you know, it's like, it's a legitimate excuse, I guess, but they use it every friggin' time. You would think that the neighborhoods in which they terrorize these people would have like a bounty on these guys' heads by now. Anyway, they get into this woman's house. She says no. She says no. Then they break into the house, try to rape her. Then Alex friggin' beats her to death with a giant phallus, which is very gross, by the way. Kind of like one of those mighty beans, you know? They kind of like move on their own. It's weird. It's very disturbing though. So Alex's gang members leave him basically left for dead basically, and they throw a glass of milk in his eye, so he's kind of blinded and he just has to stay at the house and regain his sight. Then the police are called, they arrest Alex, and the rest of his gang members get away. And then the rest of the movie is about Alex's rehabilitation in the prisons, rehabs, and basically trying to become a normal, functioning member of society again. I'm not going to give any more about this movie away, simply because it's something that has to be seen to be believed. A Clockwork Orange is a masterpiece in psychological cinema. You know, many people could call it a horror movie, some people even call it a sci-fi movie, which I never really saw. A lot of people call it art house, you know. I would call it an art house movie, you know. Art house movies are basically very liberal, countercultural movies where basically they try to reflect how violent our culture is through different acts, you know, such as rape and sex, you know, and very gruesome murders, you know. Good example of this movie, or this type of movie, would be Last House on the Left, or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you know. And it's very odd. It's an odd movie. The visuals are just terrific. Soundtrack, you know, Beethoven, can't really go wrong. Alex is one of the coolest characters ever, and for one particular reason, because he has influenced not just other fictional characters that have come after him, but he's also influenced actors in their performances. No, not Malcolm McDowell, the character of Alex. You know, it is said that Colin Farrell, when he played Bullseye in Daredevil, he based his performance off of Alex from A Clockwork Orange. And also Heath Ledger, who played the Joker in The Dark Knight, he said that he based his performance off of Alex in A Clockwork Orange. And this movie has penetrated into many different forms of media, you know, books, music even, and of course film. And Rob Zombie, who is a big fan of Clockwork Orange, wrote his song Never Gonna Stop, and there's several wordings from A Clockwork Orange, such as Durango number 95. If you've heard that song, I'm sure you've heard that phrase in the song. That comes from A Clockwork Orange. That's a type of car that they drive. But yeah, it's cool that this movie, directed by one of the greatest directors of all time, Stanley Kubrick, has infected our culture, you know, through every freaking form of media that we can possibly find. And if any new forms of media come along, I'm sure that'll infect them as well. And it's a really, really cool movie because of that. And also, it's just a great movie overall. 8 out of 10 for this picture. Watch it, watch it, watch it. It's something that has to be seen to be believed. And it's something that will definitely, definitely entertain you. And it's definitely worth your money. So yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Again, don't forget to go to ericlouberthorror.com for more crap. Don't forget to share the video with all your friends and whatnot. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.